Wow.
Driven through the covers sweetly. Will be 4. It's beautiful down the ground. So it's aerial slightly. Just taking the leading edge.
Ooh, that one jumps.
You've got the technique to stick it out as well.
Clipped away nicely. That's a lovely shot. Smith should get to it. Lovely bit of footwork there by Smith.
And Joseph started over the wicket to Lewis. He's come around and sometimes he's just strayed a bit too straight. And I suppose this surface will demand Shamar Joseph to maybe just be a touch more patient. There's been times where he's strung together a few. I know people will see, obviously, Shamar Joseph's brilliance. Now Smith was very good in that first innings.
A bit of insight into what it would be like out in the middle. It reminded me a little bit of COVID time.
And a few scoring shots in these last couple of overs from Evin Lewis, which is something needed for the Red Force.
Better effort that. Every run crucial at this stage. It's Niall Smith.
Wow, that has been hammered in front square. A couple of boundaries in 2 deliveries and some pressure being put back.
Hasn't been at his most fluent. But have a look at this. Didn't quite get up. Not the shortest delivery, but kept his eye on the ball. Waiting for the outside edge. It flies just past the man at Gully. Past the right hand.
Definitely a chance because it went to hand. Can you imagine had that stuck?
Yeah.
Celebrations.
Well played. Been careful here. Evin Lewis. Normally when he's in form, he might have just been trying to get inside the line and looking to pull that. Driving.
Shot.
And that's 4. That's all timing there.
Excellent from Evin Lewis, and it's been the one change in his approach today. Gifted the length to drive that.
Yeah. Not trying to overhit it.
Cover field has been instituted. And this is a perfect example, Vinod, of how a boundary opens up run scoring for you. So Matthew Nandu stood exactly in that position.
And there's a strong wind that's pushing it across Lewis. It's a good call.
Last season they went to Kevlon Anderson, who bowls both medium pace and off spin. There's Nandu in there as well, because going through this day today, you're going to need help. A bit of a release of pressure.
Yeah, I would say so. 280, 300.
Hard to see a team chasing 300 as this will run into the boundary. More valuable runs as the 50 comes up. Hard to see a team chasing 250 plus. Yeah, especially Guyana with the way that they bat. Preferring to build innings and really spend a lot of...
A few gaps. Maybe acquiesce to his leading fast bowler. But the stakes are a lot higher here. Especially in this second innings. 3 slips on a gully. Shamar.
Maybe with some instruction on how to get back into this game. All of a sudden, scoring has become quite easy. So I'm in the Cool and Smooth tournament here, playing for Bethesda. A place where Gavin Tongue is from.
Yes.
From West Indies fast bowler.
Anthony Martin as well.
I suppose some captains have differing ways. Because a captain may feel for someone like Evin Lewis who wants to find the boundary. But scoring is the major thing. He's scoring, Evin Lewis, and scoring quickly. Another boundary.
Evin Lewis. He's looked very assured. I like the way he's left outside the off stump.
Toe crushing Yorker.
Oh, he goes short, but doesn't get it high enough. Hits the bat quite hard, but well played from Evin Lewis.
We get back to that. Short, pulled away. That's a bad delivery. dealt with in the appropriate manner. And that's 4. As you can see, the ball pitched closer to Moti than the batsman. Very, very. So we're back on the ball. Driving through the offside. That's beautiful. That's gorgeous. And that's 4. Overpitched, driving through the covers. And that's a 4.
It is, and that's Evin Lewis at his best. Look at that, the wrists on show. Once again, that open face, just finding the gap through the offside.
There goes Pop. Worked away nicely.
So it's just starting to flatten out here at the Sir Vivian Richards Stadium here on day 3. They're there.
Yep.
They're at domestic matches, first class, and even international. Swung away by Evin Lewis. Consistent enough in his line and length. That's just a bit too short. Easy. No one in that region of the field. Just
Moti.
That 4 brought up the 100-run lead for the Red Force. 101 with that single.
Smith. Driving, edging, down to the boundary for 4.
Yeah, that was coming. It was a good length. It was setting up Evin Lewis for a stroke such as that. Not quite sure which way the ball would be swinging, so just throws the bat at it outside that off stump.
A wide deep fine leg as well. And I'm even thinking about, obviously not in every place in the world, but some conditions where sometimes teams play where he'll consistently hit that length. Obviously will get wickets because he's in those beneficial areas. They do as well. Again, inward movement. Maybe getting some assistance from that easterly breeze that's picked up since the sun has come out. And it's why, Jamal, I think someone like a Van Lang, who I know he's talked a lot about today, Evin Lewis is in the running for a test opening spot. How high and how quickly can Imlat get there? He cannot get there in time, and if he did...
I think he ran probably some 30 yards at full tilt and then still had to get the dive out. I only kind of hope we will call that one.
Yeah, didn't get there in the end. And I always think, and it's hard to say and easy after...
To take that catch. Big gaps on the offside. Just caressed from Evin Lewis. Didn't really put too much power into that stroke. They'll come back for 3. Quite unexpectedly. Maybe because that extra moisture. Oh, this is going to be close. Both batters in the same end. And the Harpy Eagles have messed this up. They get 2 bites at the cherry.
Top shot, Evin Lewis. This has been some innings. Another cover drive and another 150 plus.
Yeah, authoritative that from Evin Lewis. It's been a while since we've seen a stroke of authority from him. He's almost... It's beautiful, down the ground. Doesn't overhit that. Teznarain Chandapal just watches. Just caressed down the ground. Overpitched from Niall Smith. No real sting in his bowling at the moment. This will probably be his last over of his spell.
When Lewis pulled in the air.
It's a bit of debate whether Gudikesh Moti could have gone for the catch. Getting up to 200. Still will be Joseph. Quick single that. Well run.
And Lewis supporting him well. Django's probably saying he's not getting a break.
In fact, he was skippered by Darren Ganga. Current coach Riyad Emirate was the man of the match in that final versus Barbados.
Do commentators get a break after a 4-day game?
No.
As a fast bowler, he's superb. Similar to Andy Roberts, really understands fast bowling.
Lewis, I think that's come off the pad, so won't add to the tally as he's into the 90s. Or has it been signaled runs? They're the Red Force.
Are they? I've never seen a red force anywhere. I keep saying that.
The Arsenal fans
If
are the
you
red
can show
force.
me a red force, then I'll give you $1,000. But Evin Lewis at the other end, he just continues accumulating. Driven, hard, aerial. Not quite in the gap. Went very square indeed. So, come back for one.
He wants the two, Evin Lewis. He'll get it as well. 10 years separating two first-class hundreds. What a return to the white clothing. And what a stalwart he's been to Trinidad and Tobago cricket. It is a second first-class hundred in a career that spans 14 years. Special moment to savor, and it could be one of the most important moments in Red Force cricket.
For the time being, he's just decided to trade the white ball for the white clothing, as you said, Nikhil. He's decided to trade the white ball for the white clothing, as you said, Nikhil. His second first-class 100. His first coming against the Leeward Islands. At the Queen's Park Oval, as he said, a long time in between hundreds there. Timely innings from him in a final. It's been a struggle for him throughout this season. He's looking to get down to the other end.
And still continuing.
Who's that down on the boundary? Driven through the covers sweetly. Will be four.
He's played the cover drive throughout this inning, just being very patient and waiting for that full delivery, which Kimo Paul rarely serves up. But because they've been attacking with the field throughout the day, Evin Lewis has taken on the spin, taken down the spin. He has been special on day 3.
The old Evin Lewis, especially in the limited overs format. That natural swinging arc. Very peppers that long on region wide long.
Going for the big shot, and sometimes the luck really does favor the brave. It's gone over slip. Wild heave across the line, rare from Lewis, and they'll get a third extra run for the overthrow. Falling apart for the Harpy Eagles.
Gudakesh Moti. This
Big
one's
shot.
high.
Big shot from Lewis, and it's gone all the way for 6. They and late in his innings.
Yeah, taking the aerial route versus these left-arm spinners. It is an easy stroke for him in that natural swinging arc. Finishes with a flourish.
Another chance, and it's Joseph again. This time much easier, and this time pouched. In the first over of the day, the Harpy Eagles have struck. And yeah, nice gesture from Moti, because it is an innings worth celebration. But this could be a telling moment in the title race.
Yeah, slightly baffling shot selection for me from Evin Lewis. Second over of the day. In fact, it was just the one delivery from Peramal. So the first full over from Gudakesh Moti. A good innings comes to an end.